Okay guys, welcome back. I know it's been a while, but we're gonna be hopping back into those Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm tutorials. This time with Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 3. So first up, I guess I should start off with I am Sniperworm.
And I am DarkM.
Yeah, and we're the ones who are going to be bringing you the content here. And in our first video, I figure we may as well do my customary first video of, I guess, the general changes from one game to the next one.
Okay, so what are we going to cover first?
So first, I guess I'm going to talk about some of the buffs and the nerfs that happen in this game, you know, as compared to a previous game. Okay, so let's hop into some free battle.
Alright, I
should
can
have control? Okay, good. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna go over is, I guess, what they changed about dashes.
Okay.
First, I'm gonna go over the chakra dash. That's what that looks like for those of you that don't know. Basically, what most people know if they played the previous game is that, obviously, if you just activate it, you just run until you hit something or you miss.
Yeah.
But if you press guard, you actually stop. Yeah. And the change there is that it's actually much easier and faster to stop it. Because before it was really sluggish, you would kind of slide a little bit before you stop.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, now you can just stop that pretty much, like, yeah, just right on the dime. The other change is to the air dash. I guess that's, for those of you that don't know, I guess that's performed by pressing jump twice. Quickly. Yeah. Whereas chakra dash is chakra and then the jump button. So the difference about that is now you can actually cancel that with an air jutsu or air chakra shuriken. And the really interesting, because before you couldn't cancel that until you hit something, but now so you can cancel it to an air jutsu. Obviously, as Pain, you can do that as well. Whoa. Okay, and you can also cancel into chakra shuriken, which, as you can see, it actually lets you keep your momentum in this game. Yeah. Whereas if you cancel it before you start moving, you don't go anywhere because you don't have any momentum yet.
It's so cool.
Okay, so that's kind of what they did to dashes. Something they did for supports, you know, the assist characters you have, is that they now have health. So as you can see, obviously, so the player 1 is Sakura with the Ino assist. You can see Ino's face down into the left of her. And there are those 6 green bars going around her face. That is her health. Whereas on the player 2 side, that's the yellow bars are her health, obviously. And I will go into that more later when I go into supports, but suffice to say that supports have health now. They can actually die from getting hit.
Okay.
Okay. I guess I'll go into now. There was actually a buff when you compare single supports to having double supports. The buff to single supports is now single supports have more overall durability than the double supports.
Alright.
Like, they have the same total, but your one support now essentially has 2 health bars instead of just 1. That'll come into play more when I talk about the supports in that tutorial, but if you remember from the previous game, your support could take an ultimate jutsu for you, and they would basically be disabled.
Right, the balanced assist.
Yeah, but now in this game, if you have only one support, and they get hit by ultimate, that'll only take away 1 whole life bar, basically.
Oh, I see.
So yeah, it's like you have 2 of those 6 health bars. And then the buff to having 2 supports is that now, because when you lose a support, because they took too much damage, you lose them for good. They don't come back.
Oh wow, for the whole round.
Yeah, for the whole round. So in order to compensate for that, now as long as you have at least 1 support, you can still team ultimate.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, so even if one of your guys goes down, you can still use your team ultimate.
Balance, I guess.
Yeah. One other thing, I guess sort of related to supports, but moving on. The other buff I wanted to go over is a buff to awakenings.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and change the options here so that we can awaken whenever we want to. Where is that? Here we go. Hey. Wrong side. Here we go. Awaken. Okay, so don't awaken yet.
Okay.
But basically, some awakenings now, either they have access to to supports while they're awakened, or they have special moves that they can use while they're awakened that take the place of the assist buttons.
Yeah.
So first you can go ahead and awaken. So yeah, that's still the same. And notice how you can still call your supports.
Yep.
Go ahead and try.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, you can still call them. So you can obviously tell that you can still call them. Their faces are still lit up like normal and everything. Whereas there are some supports like there are some awakenings like mine where you actually get new moves. They still have cooldowns just like regular supports. But yeah, it gives you access to additional attacks to help make awakening better. And obviously there are some awakenings that don't get either of those. You know, they just are the same as before because they're either really powerful or CyberConnect just felt they didn't deserve anything. So,
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna wait for my awakening to run out. Okay.
Oh, by the way, it should be noted that the awakening thing also has the flame that kind of ticks down. You'll see the blue running out.
Yeah, rather than having just like the
little flames.
Yeah, the little flames.
I think that's a lot more intuitive, I think.
And then the other buff I wanted to talk about is in Awakening. Before, you couldn't really cancel your combos like how you normally can.
Yeah.
But you see now you can cancel your stuff like as if you weren't awakened.
Yeah.
So that's a huge usability buff. Okay, so that's what I wanted to go over on that. I guess next thing I want to go over is some nerfs now. I guess starting with Awakenings because I'm awakened. You'll notice that you can actually grab people and hit them with cinematic moves while they're awakened. So I'm gonna reawaken here, and you can go ahead and grab me. Which in the previous games would not work.
It would just clash.
Yeah, it would just clash. So yeah, now you can actually hit awakenings with grabs and ultimate jutsus, combo enders, stuff like that. Yeah, you can ultimate me too. Yeah, and when you get hit by an ultimate, it automatically takes you out of the awakening. Yeah, it kills it. Okay. So I guess we'll go into some of the other general nerfs now, because that's all I have for the awakenings. Because they actually tried to make awakenings better.
Yep.
Let's see. Oh, air chakra dash, the hit stun is greatly reduced. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to air chakra dash into you, Bobby.
Yeah.
And then after I chakra dash into you, hold block.
Okay.
See? I can't actually combo you after it.
Oh.
Unless I have a really fast move. Like that. But yeah, in general, you can't get guaranteed combos off the air chakra dash.
Ah, okay.
Because I guess it's really fast, and they didn't like how you could just like slam into people with it. The next thing is tilts. Your tilt move, which is executed by I guess like flicking the stick that controls movement in a direction, releasing it, and pressing attack. So for me, that's that. Yeah. I guess for Pain, he never could cancel his because it's just a one-part move.
Yeah.
But for me, mine is a two-part. So before I could cancel out of my tilt animation into a lot of different options, but now it's restricted to only shuriken and chakra shuriken. Because I'm actually mashing X and it doesn't let me get out. I tried to jutsu there and it doesn't let me do it either. But I can still throw shuriken and I can still throw chakra shuriken. But yeah, that's all you can do out of tilts now. So they actually really nerfed tilts. From the extra freedom they gave them in the previous game where you could basically do anything out of tilts.
Yeah. Yeah. It really hurts a lot of characters.
Yeah.
Honestly.
So yeah, a lot of characters are gonna have to change how they do their close range offense. Next one I want to go over is the combo cancel. That's basically a mechanic that was introduced in the previous game, where you can essentially chakra dash in the middle of combos.
And you'll know it by that yellow spark.
Yeah. They actually nerfed it so that it costs a little more chakra to do it.
Yeah.
Because you'll notice, as compared to just a regular chakra dash, it costs a lot more.
I noticed that people in the tournament at KawaiiCon were running out a lot because they were doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And another kind of weird, but I guess it makes sense, nerf that they did is they actually removed a combo from all characters. There's no longer a side combo.
Oh my gosh.
There's a neutral, an up, and a down combo. There's no more side combo. And they didn't necessarily take away your character's side combo, they just removed one of them. You know, and they reassigned things if it wasn't your side combo. So for some characters that really hurts, whereas for others it doesn't really matter. But that's just another nerf that they had. You have one less combo to play around with. And I guess one more nerf that a lot of people might not notice, but is definitely there, is that jutsus now cost different amounts of chakra and they do different amounts of damage. So, Bobby, go ahead and use your jutsu twice and I'll use my jutsu twice. And you'll notice we have a different amount of chakra left.
Yeah, yours costs less.
Yeah, because your jutsu is better than mine. So I guess they tried to balance that. But in the end, it is a nerf because before all jutsus essentially cost the same amount.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I guess we'll move into a little bit of the new mechanics, because that's more or less it for the overall general overarching buffs and nerfs.
Okay.
So we'll talk about mechanics a little bit. First one is the ring out.
Oh yes.
So that's kind of why I picked this stage. So there's ring outs are basically like in most fighting games where, you know, if you knock someone out of the ring, you win. And now that's in this game as well. So go ahead and hit me with your jutsu. And you'll notice, oh god, can we like get the screen to switch here? Here we go. You'll notice that the wall is actually damaged. So go ahead and hit me into it again.
I missed you. Anyway.
Okay, so hit me into it again. You'll notice on the second hit, it breaks.
Yeah.
Meaning now we're open to getting wrung out, so hit me again. Yeah. And that's also something new. Supports now have functions that happen when they don't have support drive.
Passives!
So, go ahead and hit me with a paper bomb.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You'll notice that paper bombs, they cause knockback, but they can't knock me out.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, you have to hit me with a jutsu to knock me out. Or a combo. And you'll notice she was able to save me again, but now she's gone. That's that buff to durability.
I see, so it's like taking an ultimate for you and you get to do it twice.
Yeah. And now, just to show them, hit me one more time so they should see that I actually do die. And down I go. Yeah. Ring out!
Why they put this in the game, I have no idea.
I guess it's interesting, I guess. Okay, so with that, I'm gonna go back to the character select.
Alright.